Hey, everybody, it's your girl, author Doc B. She's in the building. And guess what? We have a special treat for you tonight. Now, I am away from my normal studio, and I still wanted Derrell to come on. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to meet. Let me tell you, you are about to meet Derrell K. Lester. Now, I have this wonderful, handsome picture, and a lot of you all have been calling and asking me, well, how did you meet him? Who is he? This, that, and the third. Well, Doc B got him. He's backstage. And guess what? He's going to drop it like it's hot, I'm telling you. Listen, he is the most humblest, quietest person as in the male that I've ever met before. I mean, it's very quiet and humble, and you'll never know that Derrell, is an actor. Yep, I met him here in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, thank you for joining. Hello, everyone. I'm on a different device. I can't see none of you. I can't go on Facebook and make it public and all that stuff. So I'll do all that later, and you all can go back and see whatever it is that you got to see. But right now, we're streaming live everywhere. So you were with author Doc B. Felicia Burton, that is my name, and this is my podcast, Bring It to the Table. This is where you can meet people that work very hard every day, like you and me. And today you're going to meet Derrell K. Lester, who is an actor, all right? And he's going to tell us some things that he's overcome, some challenges that he's had. Because Bring It to the Table is it's a safe place where you can come and discuss anything that you've overcome, conquered, and survived, and how you are now living beyond your dreams. Guess what? He's backstage. I'm going to tell you a little bit. I got his bio right here, okay? So, he's done film. He's done TV and web stuff. He's been in commercials, right? Theater. Look, Blue, Butterfly, and Black. I don't know what that ballerina. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. He got this wonderful little profile right here. Read some more. Look, that was in the theater, right? Then he did A Day of Absence. Oh my God, this thing is full of stuff that he did. I'm gonna let him tell some stuff. One of my favorite things that he did was in film was How I Spent the Summer Vacation. He was a supporting actor there. He's had some supporting parts, some principal parts. I mean, he's just been all over. And I can't wait. I've been wanting to. I got mad at him. He's going to tell you too. I got mad at him. I was like, you mean you was doing all this stuff and you didn't let me know, and I just moved to Atlanta and I'm trying to build my brand and this, that, and the third, and you sitting right here under my nose? But anyway, we're going to get into that. He knows my personality. He knows me. And guess what? I know him. Okay. So without further ado, it is 8 o'clock and we are live, and I'm going to bring him from backstage. Here we go. There go my buddy. Let me see. Add to the stream.
Thank you so much, Miss Felicia.
Oh, look at me. I can't help myself.
You are. Hi.
The king has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, there he is. Now, you see, that's him, right? I just love this picture. Do you know how many phone calls I got? Because when I put your picture on the flyer.
No,
I didn't get a chance to tell you, but they were like, who is that? You got people in the audience now. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Asta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I even think Miss Lockie is in the audience. Oh, how was your day, King?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this moment all day.
I'm so happy. I'm off location at a different location today because my grandchildren are in town.
Oh, awesome.
And I didn't know they were going to want to go to the pool and this, that, and the third. So I'm at my sister's extravagant place. All my audience met her in her house because I like filming here. It's really nice.
Okay.
So you and I have a relationship, and you want to tell the audience how we met?
Yes, we met at work. We do really important work helping
Mhm.
people to recover and get their
Mhm.
lives together.
That's right.
It's really important, meaningful work for me.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Mhm.
that's how we met.
That is correct. Yeah. And I met a lot of people at I met Kelly Rowland's father at our job too.
We sure did. Yeah.
And he came on the show too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Miss Lockie
Very
came
nice
on the
guy.
show. Yeah, I was trying to get him to get Kelly. You know, I'm trying to get everybody.
Okay.
I want to expand my brand up north. I do pretty well, but in the south, nobody knows Doc B. Not
Well,
yet,
just
anyway.
yeah, continue and you will be known.
Yeah.
Just continue.
So this is about you. Now I continue to explain to you while we were working that what I do, and you see what I do. You see the passion I have and the knowledge.
Yes.
And you also know my story that I overcame a lot of obstacles and a lot of things in my life. And you know, this podcast is an offspring from my book. So I bring people every day, hardworking people like yourself,
Yes.
to the table. I bring them to the table to discuss who they are, the work that they do, you know, any old obstacles, any challenges, and how you are really feel like, are you living in your purpose and things like that. So I got a line of questions that I want to go over with you.
Okay.
All right. And
Awesome.
so the first question for the audience is, hi, I see you all. Thank you. Let me just pull up the chat over here. I got to get used to this. I'm not used to doing it this way. Okay. Because I like to have an interactive audience. But Derrell, can you please tell the audience who is Derrell K. Lester? Who is that person?
Okay. Darrell K. Lester. Well, hey, I am a family man. Darrell K. Lester is a person who cares very deeply about his family. Family is always first, always has been. I'm a product of working middle class family from Middle Georgia, a family who upheld the ideals of middle class. That meant getting a good education, doing the right thing, having a personal relationship with God, always putting your best foot forward.
Nice.
Um, that's who I am.
Nice. Nice. And so, and how was it growing up?
It
How was it?
was fantastic.
Really?
I
Two
had a
parent household?
wonderful childhood. I
Nice.
had parents who were hardworking and blessed my brother and my sister and I with everything that we needed
Mm-hmm.
and most of the things that we wanted.
Nice.
So it was wonderful. It was
Okay,
wonderful.
good. That's really good. That is so good. And so, did you attend college for the work that you do now?
Yes, I sure did. I went to Clark Atlanta University.
Ah, woo,
That's right.
woo. Oh
CAU.
my God, you went to there. You went to,
Yep.
isn't that HBCU?
It absolutely. It absolutely is part of the Atlanta University Center, which includes
Yes.
Spelman Morehouse, Morris Brown, Clark Atlanta University, and ITC.
My grandson just came down about a month ago and did that tour.
Yes.
He loved Clark,
I
Atlanta.
remember that tour so well.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. What a legacy that you're about to leave around. I mean, not that you're going anywhere. I'm just saying that you are making, you know, because and that's what this really is all about, you know, legacies and planting seeds and things of that nature,
Yes.
which I see you do all the time.
Thank you.
And so when you help others, and what did you study? What did you study when you
I studied theater. Theater. Yeah.
you
Theater was
did?
absolutely
Wow.
theater. I actually went to study physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got there, because I had been involved with theater since high school, I went down to the theater department and I wanted to observe and, volunteer and just be a part of it. It's one of those things that just hooked me in. So
Wow.
before long, I ended up changing my. I didn't tell my parents for like a year. I changed my major.
Oh
I changed my major and
no.
I studied what I really was passionate about.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
And so, and like any other teenage adolescent, we're on our way into college and we think we want to do one thing and we get there and realize, especially from your, and would you say that this contributed to your, because you talked about spiritual, religious, you know, they're calling that thing that's inside of you, just, it wakes up,
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's
you know?
always there.
Uh-huh.
And then we find something that, that resonates with us and it wakes that part of us up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
Wow,
stirs it
that's
up.
amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. So I'm looking at your I heard this was some sort of card, but it looks like a resume. They call it something else in your line of work though.
Yeah, it's a headshot. It's a headshot with an attached resume.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what they call it. Okay,
Hmm.
got it.
Yeah.
Now I look at it like it's a bio and stuff. It's just so beautiful. And can I tell them the story about how I first saw it when I first saw it?
Yes. You can.
We were at work and I'm saying, I mean, guys, listen, my audience knows me very well. They really do. They know me very well, Derrell. So I can just, be my authentic self on set. That's just the way it
Good.
is. And you know me as well.
Yes.
And I'm always talking everything. So I come into work because we early risers. We 7 o'clock shit.
Yes,
We
we
get
do.
in and get our work done and we get on up out the way.
Yes.
And so I come to work, but Daryl's already there. He always beat me too. He's always in the little office, quiet and everything. So I get to work and everything, and I see this beautiful picture, and I'm like,
She caught me.
he was like this, and guess what he did? The picture was like this on the desk, and then he saw me walk by. He said, he flipped it over. He flipped it, and I was like,
I-
what is
Look,
that? Give me
I
that.
was,
Let me
I
see
was,
that.
I was preparing for an audition later that day after
I
work.
know you
Not
told
trying
me.
to get caught with the stuff in the office.
I know we
Yeah.
go there to do our work, and you did good. You wasn't doing anything that you weren't supposed to, but it was on the desk, and I saw it, and I thought, oh my God, I work with him. It it touched me so bad that I aggravated him until he decided, okay, I'll come
Not
on.
true. Not true. Not true. There was no aggravation at all. I'm happy to be here.
It really wasn't. He was a willing spirit, and he just has that willing spirit. And I'm grateful to know you in this realm right now. What we're doing, and even at work, what we're doing is priceless for others. It's just priceless. All right. That's the story. Now y'all know. And so now I'm going to go to my next question, and my next question would be. So you entered a world and you graduated, and how was it at the beginning? You started doing it says film, you do TV, theater, all this stuff.
Yeah.
What was it that you ventured off into first after graduation?
Well, after graduation, I immediately got an internship with the Alliance Theater acting internship, which was a theater internship. So I was understudying all of the shows that came through. The Alliance was, it's a big regional theater.
Mm-hmm.
So their whole season for the 2 years, that was my job, was to understudy um, a part
Wow.
in the shows and step in when needed. And it was excellent training. But during
Really?
that time, we had people, agents come through, and these were agents for film and television, and they were looking for new talent. And so they would audition us, and I auditioned, and I got an agent. And that's how I sort of foreway. As soon as I got the agent, I got my first television role, like within 3 months. And I was bitten again. I was
Wow.
initially bitten by the theater bug, but then I got bit by television. You know, so
Wow.
it was
Wow.
another
But is
exciting.
that how it is? You get in, you get an age, you get an internship, you get an agent. Is it like that for everyone?
No, no,
Or is that
everybody.
just like formality in segueing your way out of college into the industry?
Some people never even go to college for it. It's just this is just my journey, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody's is going to be different. Mine is took those steps, but there are people that you know are famous before they leave high school. So
And I know that there was, like, for instance, this homeless guy that was on the corner, but he can sing. And next thing you know, he's on the TV and he's doing film and he's doing, and but your way was, you went to school and you did an internship and you got an agent and,
mhm.
and I mean, that would make me feel some type of way. So that
No,
I'm
it
like,
it
how did you become the lucky, what? I mean,
no, it doesn't make me feel that way at all. I promise you.
that's why I love
I
you.
feel
I'm
like
telling you, you
what is
have
for
that.
me is for me. And
Mm,
so, you know, I don't get into comparing myself to other people.
nice.
Um, I draw into my life what I focus on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe in a good work-life balance. I
Mm-hmm.
believe, just like when I was in college, I studied hard, but I
Mm-hmm.
played hard.
Ah,
There's a balance.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and here I still study. I still audition. I still work. I do all the work because I enjoy it, and
Nice.
it's challenging for me.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times I'm good at it. So
Do you ever shock yourself though? But do you have, hi, Miss Lockie? I see you. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining. We are here with the wonderful actor, Darrell. Derrell. How do you say it, Darrell?
it's
We say,
Derrell.
I'll be
Derrell.
like, Derrell. Hey,
Yep.
Derrell. That's that up north stuff. Kay Lester, I'm telling you, and it's just a wonderful conversation so far. So you mentioned challenging. What's the most challenging about this role of an
Um,
actor?
You know, the most because I've never been um, the type to romanticize about being a starving artist ever.
Okay.
I would say the most enduring, persistent challenge has been finding meaningful, gainful employment that also allows me to continue to be an artist. It allows me the autonomy and the flexibility to continue to audition, to continue to take classes, to continue
Yeah.
to film things that I audition and get.
Uh-huh.
That has been the most challenging
Wow.
over years and years and years. That's
I'm so different from you. I'm listening to you and you just saying it with grace and poise and humility and all those things. I'm so competitive, it ain't funny.
well,
I
yeah.
wish
You have
that,
to be. You have to be competitive. You
yeah,
have
and
to
I and
be.
I blame it, of course, on my upbringing and things like that. Like I never really needed girlfriends because I was had my sisters and stuff like that. And who's got the best husband? Who's got the best house? Who's got the best thing? And so that's like stayed with me. So when I see
Okay.
you and I hear you talk with this level of humility, it just warms my heart. It's like, oh, I just want that for myself. I
And you
want
can
that for
have it.
myself.
You can have it. Listen,
Hmm.
it just takes a pivot in thinking.
Hmm.
The only person that I compete with is me
Hmm.
because I know that no one can do what I do the way I do it.
Yeah.
And I can't do what other people do the way
Hmm.
they do it.
Yeah.
So I go into everything with let me bring all of my education to the
Right.
table. Let
Hmm.
me bring some ancestors to the table. Let me bring all of my know
Ooh,
how and do the best that I can do. And
nice.
then you let it go. You let it go.
Nice.
And
Right.
whatever is for you will land for you.
Wow, you better talk, King. Well, there it is,
Yeah.
folks. You heard it right here from Darrell K. Lester himself, the actor, honey, out here in Atlanta, Georgia. He dropped it like it was hot on Bring It to the Table, honey. He said, go ahead on and let things go and stop with that competitive spirit stuff because bring them ancestors to the table, bring that education to the table, bring you to the table, and everything is going to come to fruition. And wherever you land, you're going to land.
That is
Oh,
it.
I love that attitude. I knew you was going to be a good interviewee. I knew it. I just knew it. So earlier, we were texting and things like that, preparing for the show tonight, and which I'm so grateful again that you agreed to come on tonight.
Hmm.
And I saw one of your the films that you did was the what was it? Fatal Attraction.
Oh, okay.
And you were the victim's father in Fatal Attraction. So I first went to the Douglas Michael joint. I was like, oh, I was
Um,
working with him, and I'm thinking that particular show,
yeah. But
So
I did.
he's
That's an episodic. I think I did 3 episodes,
uh-huh.
3 different
Okay.
years. So that was some exciting work. I've recently done some really exciting work in the last couple of years with some up and coming writer, director, filmmakers. Some kind of Christmas, uh, American
Oh,
Girl. These are
oh,
some really good stuff, and I'm looking forward to working with those people again. And there's so many more that I want to work with too.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, I'm so happy for you. What was it like doing that some kind of Christmas thing? I do see it on your thing here. What was it like? Like, how is it like on the set and on the scene and getting
And
all into
that was right during the height of COVID,
okay.
and I had not worked in a while. I had been doing background on a show called The Resident, um,
Oh,
just doing background work. Walking in the background, being
yeah.
a extra doctor,
Mm-hmm.
just to pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and this landed. I auditioned and I got it, and I was nervous because everybody, mask and people were getting sick, and there was a lot of deaths, and I was like, they're going to adhere to all of these things to help protect us, but I was still a bit nervous. But it came together so well, so quickly,
Wow.
and it was organized so well by the director, Mr. Harless, Davian Harless, who
Mm-hmm.
is a brilliant writer director.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was awesome. It was fantastic. It was one of the best experiences I've had on set in
Wow.
any independent film.
That's
It was
awesome.
great.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And so theater is different from I do see that you were in some commercials too,
Yes.
you know, different
Yeah,
uh
different mediums. They're
yeah.
they're you pull on some of the same muscles, but um, for instance, theater is live,
Mhm.
and sometimes you're on a stage and the audience is in the same room, but they can be very far away. So there are bigger expressions. You're much bigger in theater than you would be like in film on television. You wouldn't be, making everything so big because it would look really weird.
Yeah.
But you pull on some of the same training, but it's just different way of carrying it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I mean, this is just amazing. And so obstacles, anything that you have overcome, survived through this, because you're not 19 anymore. So,
No, not 19 anymore. And like everyone, lived life experience. I have had health challenges.
mhm.
I the you asked a question about a show I did. I think it was Horror Hotel,
Yeah, I was getting there.
and
Be my
I,
next one.
it was like, how was it doing that role? And I was I was playing a doctor from the 1800s in that I think
Mhm.
it was scary. I
What?
was just getting back from a 4-year break because I was recovering from cancer. And I believe in the law of attraction. I believe that what you focus on expands. So
Yeah.
I won't take a lot of time, talking about illness. Um, you know, I'll do just the opposite. We'll talk
Yeah.
about things that keep us healthy, like drinking our water,
Yeah.
eating well, getting the proper rest, all of
Mm-hmm.
those things. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was coming back from that
Yeah.
challenge,
Yeah.
going to Horror Hotel, doing that role. I was petrified. I was
Wow.
petrified because I'd
Yeah.
been away for a while. And when they said action, I was kind of frozen. Like, oh, but it was just like riding a bike. After a couple of takes,
Mm-hmm.
I got right back into the role, and
Nice.
things rolled right along, and it was fun.
Mhm. Well, I'm going to say thank God for your cancer survival because, I mean, you're sitting here with us right now. So
Yes, thank God.
I too, both of us, I had breast cancer, and that also gave birth to a book that I wrote, which after the book gave birth to this podcast that we're both on right now.
And
So
I'm working on my book. I'm still working.
wow,
Still working.
keep writing. That's going to be an amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um, that's awesome. I'm so grateful to know you and to know that, do you have survivor's remorse?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have survivor's remorse. I
Okay.
am thankful that I went through the experience.
Okay.
I saw true example of family pulling together
Mm-hmm.
and just taking care of each other.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
Right.
it was challenging, but it was good to go through.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thankful that I got what I prayed for, and that was another chance to continue to do the type of work that I wanted to do.
That's
And
awesome.
that
You,
prayer was answered, and I'm in it. I'm doing
yeah.
it.
Wow. You rock, man. I'm telling you, there it is, folks, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it right here on Bring It to the Table with your girl off the Doc B and her special guest tonight on this special episode, Living Beyond Your Dreams. We're going to switch over and get to that part, but I really loved how he switched that thing, honey. He said, no, I don't give life and breath to the illnesses or that stuff. He said, I'm going to be more positive, and you got these tips now. I'm telling you, he gave up the juice. He said, drink your water, eat right, and talk
Yep,
positive, speak life.
that's
He
right.
said, I'm not giving none of that energy. So when I be talking all my smack, you probably be sitting there like this lady.
Now surround yourself with good people, positive people.
I love
And
it.
Felicia is always coming in with lots of energy in the morning. I love it. Good positive vibes. That's what we need.
Yeah,
And
I
we
do. I can't help myself. I'm alive.
Yes,
And that's what is important that I exhibit every day, no matter what.
absolutely.
Some say I'm loud. I don't care. Say whatever you got. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's me. I love talking, and I'm just joyful. I am, and that's who I am. And I'm not
Yes.
in denial. And I'm thanking God along the journey that that is who I am. And our friend Lockie is on right now. Mary, she says that's what she does. That's her. That's her.
Wouldn't it be boring if everyone was alike?
Oh
And
my
your
gosh.
energy mixed into the pot is it's brilliant. It's God did it. So
Yeah, I mean, he
I love
really
it.
did. We have a great team. We really do have a great team
Yes.
helping to save and change lives. That's just amazing, doing God's work. So I am going to head into wrapping it up, but I wanted to, um, I hope I didn't miss any of my questions, but I wanted to go and move forward to talk about um, living your dreams because that's your topic. You told us who you are. You told us where you are now in your process.
Hmm.
And oh, hi, I see you. So that's my BFF on it. Yeah, I'm here. And I love you too, sweetie. And where you are right, you told us where you are now. You
Hmm.
told us who you were, how you got there. living beyond your dreams is your topic tonight. Can you
Yes.
speak to the audience and let them know what that looks like beyond, your dreams?
Well, I want to continue to do what I'm doing, continue improving,
Mm-hmm.
and continue to work with even more talented writers and directors.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole list of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about becoming more of what I already am.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so, I think everything has levels, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in it, I'm doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to do it even bigger. And
I can't wait. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be the first one in the front row. Like, that's my buddy. That's my me and Miss Lockie, right, Mary? We gonna be there like that's our buddy. But not before I miss and our other girls, because they gonna break the door down, honey. We gonna be in the front row, like, yeah, there, yeah, there.
yeah, yeah.
And
I'm
so,
looking
ladies and
forward to
gentlemen,
working with people like Ava DuVernay and Ryan Coogler and Tyler Perry and
wow.
Gina Prince Blightworth. So many. Dee Reese. There are a lot of people out there.
Oh, yeah. What about 50 Cent? He's producing a lot of things these days.
Come on, 50.
Come on, 50. You heard that, folks. You heard that. Come on,
Yes,
50. Come through. Mr. Derrell
absolutely.
waiting for you.
Absolutely. You're
I
from New
know
York,
that's
right?
right. Up from up north, yep.
Okay, well, you can talk to 50 for me then.
Oh, I find him. I find him, okay?
Fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking with Darrell K. Lester. He just dropped a bomb on us. He just told us some dynamic things that he's doing in his life, some things that he has done, some things he has overcome and survived and is now living beyond his dreams. I want you to know that he was in a little P's Help. He was in that film, also Fighting Angels. He was in, is that Callie? Catalyst 50. I saw the 50 up there, which made me think about 50,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
That
I
was a
Can
short
Eat.
film. Yeah.
hmm Now, what's the difference in principal versus a supporting role?
Principal essentially is a lead role. Is a
Oh,
lead. Yeah.
nice. Y'all
That's
better
one
go
of the
look
leads.
these films up. Look these films up, honey.
Yeah.
I got a star right in my eyes, okay? On the podcast tonight. Thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate that.
Thank you so much,
Listen,
Felicia.
anytime. Yeah, no problem. I'm just glad that you agreed to help me, build my brand
Absolutely.
in the Atlanta area. And I have some other things. I don't want to get too overboard with it because I'll be saying, Derrell, can you come over here and present with me over here? I'll sign my books and tell my speech, and you tell your speech, and you take your pictures, and you do this, and I'll be dragged. I'll
Let's
be
do it. I
like, I
mean,
got a
that's
star
what
with me.
needs to happen.
I got an actor. He's gonna come and we're gonna talk to the people. That's just who I am. I don't do this for Mary, right? Mary, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But these are the people that God placed
Mm.
in my life the moment I got to Georgia. When I got to Atlanta, you all are the ones that he put in my immediate circle. And that's the one thing I love about Atlanta. Everyone you meet, pretty much with this positive energy and spirit and attitude, is doing positive things for themselves. Mary has been on the podcast already helping people with mental health. She's just did a self-love one the other day. It's just amazing stuff that's taking place in the Atlanta area. And I'm not going to be around it. I'm going to be in it.
There you go.
I'm going to be in
There
it.
you go.
So, okay, and let me see some theater. You did a lot of theater stuff. But let me say this. Any last words for the up and coming actors, actress out there, artists? What would you advise them today? Like, what would you say to them? Because you came a long way. This sheet is filled, okay? Top to
That's
bottom.
not even all of it. I had to cut it out, cut some phone
Wow.
stuff off. But yeah, I say keep studying, keep working, keep doing it. Um, you don't always have to go out and audition and do great big movies or whatever. Sometimes you get together with friends and practice or do plays or skits or whatever. Enjoy being an artist. Um, but continue to do the work, continue to study, get in classes. I still do it. I've been on a set where big stars actually have coaches. I was doing
Wow.
a movie with Jennifer Hudson. She had her coach right there on set.
Wow.
So each time they cut, she would go off to the side and work with her coach. That's smart.
Yes, it
That's smart.
is.
You don't want to get rusty. You want to continue to be sharp.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I guess that's why I got a therapist, because I'm a therapist.
There you
Okay.
go. There
Every good therapist have a therapist. Who
you go.
else have you? I know it's time to go, but who else have you worked with? You mentioned Jennifer Hudson. Anybody else?
I've been on set with so many people. Um, in the resident working with Morris Chestnut,
Wow.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Hmm.
Um, I'm drawing a blank. There are a lot of
That's
people,
okay, because that
but
wasn't one of our questions. But since you mentioned Jennifer Hudson, I was like, well, I think I can squeeze that in there, though. But you gave some really good pointers to the audience. Thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate you for accepting the offers. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here on Bring It to the Table with your girl, your host, your roundabout girl, your therapist, your educator, your doctor, all those things. God sent, doing his work. That's what this is about. Educating people, sharing things that we have overcome, conquered, survived, and is living beyond our dreams. Thank you so much for coming, for
thank you.
agreeing to come on the show. And until next time, deuces.
Peace. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Have a great
Appreciate
one.
you, Derrell. All right, you too.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.